We will now present further new items in the half-O gauge. Märklin is releasing a set with 3 grain cars. Different road numbers and fine printing distinguish the cars. We come now to the Classic series. When we started the Classic series in 2018, we naturally included the V60 as a classic model directly in this series. However, this model still has the old CALTEX coupler installed. Therefore, we decided to equip the V60 after almost 4 years in the range with the new CALTEX coupler and at the same time change the era. The old locomotive was an Era 3 locomotive, and with the new one, we are now serving Era 4, a shunting locomotive with a classic old red paint scheme that should be on every layout. You can always use freight cars for Era 6, including the SBB 4-axle sliding wall car, a reissue with a new road number. It can be seen in the prototype all over Europe. The 4-axle container transport car Sgns comes in another variation. For the first time, a high-cube box container will be on the car as freight. The following applies to all freight cars. For DC railroaders, the dealer will gladly exchange the wheel sets. To go with the Austrian Vectron, there is a 6-car hinged roof car set of the type TDRRS from the Austrian Federal Railways. An ideal car for block trains. The ICE fleet comes as a surprise with colorful stripes, now available even in rainbow colors. The model is the ICE3 as we know it and as we already had it in our assortment with red stripes. There will be a 5-piece basic set and the 3-piece car add-on set. The ICE3 will have a new propulsion concept with 4 axles. The standard LED interior lighting will now be digitally switchable, and the same applies to the restaurant and cab lighting. The brake discs on the axles of the cab control cars and 2 cars in the add-on set will be reproduced in detail. I would say that the intention of the rainbow colors is not to proselytize, but it is important that no one is excluded because of their orientation, religion or origin. A clear message. The ICE3 Munich is in operation all over Germany and will soon be available for Märklin and Trix fans as well. From the ICE to the Railbus, presenting the Class 724, a rail service vehicle that has a total of 6 figures in it. The model will be released by Trix. The CALTEX tank car, run by the Dutch Railways, is shown here in the operating condition from the 1950s. The lettering was a design study that unfortunately never went into production. Very dainty with its access ladder and catwalk. The Christmas car is an annual favorite. Really beautiful even in 2021. The half-O model corresponds to a branch line car with its Bavarian design. There are exchange wheel sets for Trix and Trix Express. For Z or Z fans, a Donnerbüchse is offered in a Christmas design.